everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm talking about hair. I am actually a hairdresser by profession. I've been in hairdressing for years and I know that the holy grail with hair is to get as much volume into it as possible. So I won't waffle on, I'm just going to crack on and show you some things that I do. So when you're doing anything with hair, then you have to make sure that you're going to section off well, because if you don't section your hair properly, you kind of get overwhelmed with the amount of hair that you're working with and then it all goes wrong. So it's really important to section off. It doesn't have to be neat sections, neatish will do, as long as you haven't got it too thick. Now if you look, that's the perfect amount of hair to be working with. So what I tend to do is keep this part of my hair fairly smooth, because it's all about kind of getting fullness around the top. So if you smooth down the bottom, that kind of highlights that illusion. And what I do, you can't really see it because of the angle that I'm at, but I kind of, it's called beveling, which is where you kind of curve the ends round. Can you see that? And that instantly, that curve makes it look voluminous as well. I then work my way up to the middle section. Now for me, because of the thickness of my hair, I can kind of get through this in about 3 or 4 sections. Some people might have less, some people might have more. As long as you keep them, you know, at this sort of level, this sort of thickness here, you'll be fine. Doesn't matter how many you do, as long as you keep them about 1 inch thickness. Oh, by the way, you can actually use a heat protectant as well. I've already got some in my hair from where I washed it earlier. I put it in and then blow dried it, so I'm not being naughty. Right, now once that's done, you've then got the top section. So this top section here, you need to make a kind of oblong section on the top there. Can you see that? And twist that out of the way. Now this section, you need to kind of cut it into 4. So you've got 1 here, 1 there, 1 there and 1 there, okay? So kind of 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I don't know if you're familiar with using your straightening irons to curl hair. It's a similar sort of movement but not all the way around. So I lift and curve ever so slightly right round to the ends. Just do that again, lift and curve. Once you've got that curve, you then get one of these, which is a double prong curl clip, and you wind the hair up into a kind of pin curl and just pin it in place, okay? Doesn't have to be majorly perfect, it's just so that you kind of lift that bit, okay? Then you get the section at the back and do exactly the same, so lift and curve. Lift and curve. Okay, that curving is what you want. And then wrap around again. I'm working in a very small space, so I'm having to keep going down to get clips. Bear with me. So curl round. And then you've got a curl there. Okay, I'm going to just kind of hurry up through this bit because it's, you know, a bit boring. You've seen it on that side, you do the same the other side. Okay, now once I've got the 4 sections all done on my head there, you want to kind of take sections in that way and pull it forward like that. Now bringing it forward will make it bevel more and that will give you more body, okay? Don't worry about it getting in your face because the flicks on the end can actually bring it away from your face, which I'll show you in a bit once I've done it. So I'll show you the one section and then I'll get on to the next. So bringing it forward and curving it forward, and then you want to roll it forward as well. Like so. Doesn't that look fetching? And these ones you want to try and go to curve backwards, okay? Because you want the height to be coming this way, not forward, backward. Okay, so there we are. So we've got the lovely kind of smooth curved round bits on the bottom, and then all the top sections, the top layers are beveled and curled up and pin curled into position. So this, basically the heat from the hair straighteners has caused it to curl, it's given it height from the root, and when you wind it up and keep it in this roller type fashion, that is when it cools, and it cools into this shape here, which is the curve that you want. That is what causes the volume. I'm just using the Wella Silver Cream Classic Hairspray with the firm hold. It's just, you know, all hairsprays to me just seem the same. They all do the same thing, so I'm not really fussy about which one I use, but I've got this one in my bag at the moment, so I'm going to use that one. And then all that's left to do is wait for them to cool down and wait for the hairspray to set, and you can do your makeup, you can go and read a book, I don't know, whatever you want to do for 15 minutes, and then once you're done, come back and I will show you what to do next. Okay, so we've waited for them to cool down. They've now cooled down, everything's dry and ready to unravel. So you take your clips out one by one. Now then, you can either shake it out, or you can use, why did Taylor Swift just come into my head then? You can shake it out, or you can brush it out, whatever you prefer. I tend to flip my head upside down and shake it out and then bring it up, and then if I need to brush it out, then I'll do it then. Bear with me. You're happy with what you see, and there you have it. Bit more movement, bit more oomph, bit more bounce, and it literally is the easiest thing to do, and it's really nice on your hair as well. It doesn't put it through too much of a trauma. I prefer doing this to back combing because, as I say, it mats the hair and causes it to have a bit of damage as well. So I really like this way of volumizing your hair. It's very simple and very effective. If you like what you see, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more, and I will see you next week. Bye!